Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you what is in my purse. This is a total throwback to an original YouTube video that was super popular, I want to say in like 2014, 2015, but I decided to bring it back with a classic so that I could share with you everything that is in my bag. So I quickly just wanted to talk to you about my bag. I have the GM Neverfull in a bean print. Just for full transparency, this is a replica bag. I've had it for many, many years, and while nowadays I like to purchase authentic items, I still use this because it is held up amazing. I wanted to share with you the current price for the authentic Neverfull GM is $1,620 US, and then of course tax. So this is what my bag looks like. As you can see, it is humongous. Here's the other side. And again, I've had this bag for many, many years. It is held up incredible. So let me just give you a quick overview of what I have in here. Obviously the first thing would be my phone, so I'm just gonna stick that where I normally would to give you an idea. It's a little hard to show. Actually, it's near impossible. For the sake of this, I'm just gonna take my water bottle out quick to give you a better idea of what everything looks like in there. I do still have the info for the seller I got this from, so I'm happy to share that with you. If you DM me on Instagram, I can go ahead and share that information with you. But let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing I have in here is the little Neverfull pouch that all of them come with. If you get the PM size, which is the smallest, then this pouch is a little bit smaller, but the MM and the GM do come with the same size pouch. So this just looks like that. And what I love to use this for, honestly, is receipts. It has the matching red interior. I only have one receipt in here right now. This was also great before I got one of the pieces I'm going to show you for when I just wanted to grab and go. I would just throw my phone, my ID, my card in here, run into the grocery store, that sort of thing. And then this piece has sort of replaced that piece. I recently got this from Fashionphile. It is called the Bucket Pochette. This is an authentic piece in the Abine, which of course is my favorite print. Did not come with a strap, so I purchased my own just off of Amazon. It's just a treated leather strap, and it has the little clasp on each side. This little crossbody fits my phone and my keys, which also is what I use as my wallet, and then usually like a lip gloss can go right on top. This item is discontinued, so if you want something similar, they do have the mini pochette and the pochette accessoire. The mini is a little smaller and the accessoire is a little bigger. You can still get them from Louis Vuitton, but this one you would have to buy pre-loved if you wanted this size. Then next up, I just have this little organizer. It actually goes inside a larger organizer that my parents purchased for me many years ago for a Michael Kors bag that I had. But I just like to keep this little insert. You can see here it velcroed into the big one. And in the middle, I have my water bottle. The reason I keep this in the middle is for weight distribution of the bag. It just helps to like not go all lopsided and wonky. Even before I was pregnant, I was drinking about 2 of these a day at work. So I love them. This is, I believe, a 32 ounce. Yeah, this is a 32 ounce Arctic, which if you are in the market for something similar to Yeti, but you don't want to spend the money, highly recommend Arctic. And then next up in this little organizer, I have my sunglasses case. This I just got with another bag that I purchased on Amazon. It does have a little wristlet, and I currently don't have my sunglasses in here because they are in my car, but typically this is where they would go. And then on the other side of that organizer, I have my Louis Vuitton Clay. This was my first item that I ever purchased from the boutique. It's actually the only item I've ever purchased that was brand new instead of pre-loved. And in here, I just keep all my extra credit cards, my insurance card, my change of address card for my ID, and that way I always have them handy. Before I got my key holder, which I'm gonna show you, this was my wallet. I had this attached to my keys. I have used this for every single day over 2 years. up until the point that I got my key holder, which was just a couple days ago. So I've definitely got my cost per wear down on this. I think I did the math the other day and it was basically 20 cents a day is what I've spent in order to use this. This is one piece that is a forever piece in my collection. I'll never get rid of it. And when it starts to look a little wonky, I will definitely repurchase. So when I bought this from the boutique a couple of years ago, it retailed for $215. It now retails for $270 US dollars. So this has had quite an increase just in the past 2 years, as we've seen a lot with Louis Vuitton items. And it's a little frustrating to see those increases because we know that right now Louis Vuitton is majorly pushing their leather products over the coated canvas, which is really disheartening for people like me who absolutely love the canvas. That being said, not only have we seen the prices go up, but we've seen the quality go down. I know there's been a lot of complaints specifically with canvas bags and SLGs as of recent, with the quality just not being there. Because they're pushing so hard for their leather pieces, it does feel like they are slacking a little bit on the craftsmanship of the canvas pieces. So this is all speculation. It's just what the luxury community has been talking about for a while now, at least the past couple of months. Also, because they're not making as many canvas products, it's really, really hard to get your hands on these things. A clay in this condition could easily be over $300 on the resale market, meaning that it was pre-loved, just because no one can get their hands on it. So kind of crazy. And then lastly, in this little organizer, I do have a mini pochette. So this piece just comes with the chain that is only detachable on one side. You can go ahead and move it over if you wanted to use this more as a wristlet. I personally wouldn't do that, mainly because I like to stuff it and the weight gets a little bit heavy, but you could if you wanted to. And in here, I kind of have this just as my catch-all, so I'll quickly go through everything I keep in here. A catch-all is basically all the important things that you have in your bag that you don't want to have scattered. So the first thing I have here is a refillable perfume. I purchased this off of Amazon for travel, and basically what you do is this little thing pops out at the bottom, and then you can refill it with whatever fragrance you are using at the moment. Pop this back on, and then there you go. Next up in here, I just have a hair tie, and I recently picked this up for a trip that I was going on. I haven't even opened it yet, but it's Tylenol Extra Strength. If you're pregnant, you know the only thing you can take for headaches is Tylenol, so this is now a must for me. Used to be an Advil girl. And speaking of pregnancy, I also have 2 watermelon Jolly Ranchers, and then I have a green apple Preggy Pop Drop, which basically these are just great for when you get a wave of nausea that hits you. Kind of takes the edge off. They're all sour. Then I have this spray hand sanitizer. I picked this up from Francesca's. It's just so easy and compact that I love having this instead of carrying around a bottle of sanitizer. And then along the same lines, I have a bunch of Wet Ones individual wipes. Again, I recently purchased these for a trip I was going on, so I just have a ton of them just in case, because you never know. And the last thing in here was a gift from a very dear friend of mine. Her name is Cassidy, and it is the Chanel mirror. It comes in this cute little slip, and then here's what it looks like. You get the same look of a Chanel compact, and it's just a mirror. So I love having this. Thank you, Cassidy. This was a bridal shower gift from her. So I just wanted to show you, this is what it looks like with everything in there. And then the perfume just goes right on top. And because I will never use this as a wristlet, I am just gonna go ahead and reattach the chain to this side of the bag. So here is the bag, completely empty. Now I also have a pocket on this side. Right here, I just have my AirPods attached. And then typically my phone would come out of the big pocket that I have in here. I also have my favorite lip balm that I use every single day, multiple times a day. I have repurchased this 3 times now. And then the very last thing in this big pocket is my key holder. So like I said, I recently got this also from Fashionphile, actually. These are another item that are impossible to find anywhere, especially when you go into the boutique and ask for them. You should always check just in case, you might get lucky, but with them not pushing canvas pieces, of course it is a lot harder to find. So I found this. There is some wear on it, some tarnishing on the button and on the inside. However, I got it for under retail still, which is incredible. The glazing on the sides looks amazing. So here's the front. As you can see, the center button has worn. It is turning silver, and then you just open it like this and you have all of your keys right here. My car is old enough that I still have to use this as a normal key, so unfortunately I don't have like a push to start, so I just usually have that hanging out of here. And then behind here you can actually fit cards, and I have some cash as well. I basically just use this as a wallet. This piece in particular was one I was always interested in, but it always just seemed like an extra piece that wasn't really necessary. But now that I have it, I can't imagine not having it. It is so convenient, and also it's a little less jingly when you walk around. So just really quickly, I wanted to show you how this and my phone and my lip gloss fit into my little bucket pochette. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and just take out that strap. And I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So that just fits right in there. And then in order to get my keys in there, I just kind of mess with this a little bit so that I can get my key flat next to the rest of them. So then it looks like that. And then I take my favorite lip balm, pop that right on top, give it a zip, and there you go. That's what this looks like stuffed. So that is everything that I keep in my everyday bag. I love this so much. It's great for travel. It's great for every day. It's great for if you go shopping and you just take like a crossbody with you. When you get back in the car, just throw all your bags in here and then you can carry it all into the house in one bag. It's super convenient. I also have another one that I purchased a while ago that I use for my dog when we take her to my in-laws' house for them to watch her for the weekend. Sometimes I just take all of her stuff in that bag, and it's the perfect size to fit everything. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. If you have any suggestions for my next SLG, what it should be, I would love to hear from you as well. So go ahead and leave a comment down below. Again, if you're interested in the seller of this bag, go ahead and message me on Instagram. I'm more than happy to share that with you, and I will see you in my next video.